Hello and welcome to part 9 in our series of Yogscast Complete pack tutorials and tips videos. Today we're going to look at how to get lots of clay nice and easily without having to swim around and dig it all up. So for this you're going to need the Nihilo mod installed. It's mostly used for skyblocks and stuff, so might not necessarily be on every server that's running, but if you're running your own server like we are, then that's fine. You can have whatever mods you want. So this is Nihilo here. What Nihilo does is it introduces the concept of hammers and being able to break down blocks into different blocks. So if you get some cobble, smash it with a hammer, you'll get gravel, and then you smash that again with a hammer and you get sand, and then you smash the sand and you get dust, and wherever that's gone, there's me dust, and that's kind of what you're after, is the dust. So the thing in Nihilo to make clay is make one of these wooden barrels. I've got an oak barrel. You can do them out of a few different woods. Show you the recipe just over here. Pretty easy. Planks, slab, very easy. There's your barrel. So you need to get water in that. You can leave them out in the rain, or you can tip a bucket in, or I'm going to show you an automated feed in a minute. And what you do is you just chuck dust in there, right click that, and it gives you a clay block. There you go. So I've got some more clay now. So I'm going to show you some cool things to automate this at the end, but let me just show you what my setup here is to make this a bit quicker and easier. Because if you want a ton of bricks like I did for making some buildings, like this one out here, which used a hell of a lot of bricks, I had a similar setup to this. So what this is a you've got a Buildcraft water pump pipe, some fluiducts going into water drum, and that's just filling up this water drum. And then that's going to I'm going to show you how to feed that into the barrel so it just keeps filling up, and you can get clay nice and quick. So your Buildcraft pipe, you could use the mechanism pump as well, which I'll show you in a minute, but this one's good because it doesn't require power. It's a bit slower to pump, but you don't have to power it. If you don't mind about powering, use the mechanism one because it's a bit quicker. So water pump pipe is just gears, gold fluid pipe, wooden fluid pipe, a couple of redstone. That's all pretty simple stuff to make if you look it up in NEI. Doesn't require anything too crazy, a little bit of gold as you can imagine, and the gears are tiered. So get your pump pipe, stick it over a water source. That's going to automatically suck water up. Chuck some fluiducts over that. Fluiducts over here, that's copper and lead. Very easy for the opaque ones. If you want the clear ones, they need hardened glass or something like that. So just make the opaque ones for now. And then once you've got your water test feed into the top of the drum, just stick a fluiduct down here. You need a pneumatic servo, make one of those. Right click it on this top part where it's connecting with the fluiduct's connecting with the drum. And then right click that with your wrench and it will turn red. And that means it's pulling the water out there and dumping it in there. So now if I go up to here and right click and put the dust in, it'll keep filling up with water, and I can just stand here doing this. So obviously that makes that a lot quicker. What you can then do is automate the process of getting dust. So rather than standing there with a hammer and smashing up a shit ton of sand, you can make a couple of pulverizers. So pulverizer, let me show you the recipe real quick. You need a piston, machine frame from thermal expansion, redstone reception coil, a couple of flint, and a couple of copper, and that will make a pulverizer. That needs power. They basically just smash blocks down into other blocks. They do a few different things, but for now we're just going to look at a basic thing. So you see we've got power going to the back of these from an energy cube. So I've got one pulverizer here that's got cobblestone feeding into it, and that's set to, so you want blue on the top here if you're feeding into it through a hopper. So you see this is blue. That makes that one on top blue, and it's just feeding in all this cobble here, and that's smashing the cobble up into sand, which is feeding into this pulverizer, and then that is pulverizing that into dust. So this chest here, see this chest is set, this pulverizer is set to output the red slot on this side, on its left hand side, so it's going straight out into this chest here and filling it with dust. So now what I can do is like grab a bunch of dust and just stand here spamming dust into the thing. And if you've got a full barrel of water, then that's you can get loads of clay really quickly. a lot quicker than running around in rivers and trying to dig it up. Yeah, so that's that. If you want to make this into bricks, then you're going to need to smash the clay blocks up into clay lumps first, or whatever these things are called, the little balls. You can just smash it up manually, or if you want, you can automate that as well. You could put them through a lacerator or smash it into the balls, or I had a setup where I had it cooking in a furnace to cook it into hardened clay, and then you can run it through a fluid transposer, and that turns it into the balls, and then you can cook those into bricks and craft the bricks into brick blocks. Yeah, so that's about everything. Hope you found it useful. Like I said, this mod's not going to be an all service, so if it is, then great. If it's not, then you might have to go swimming around in rivers and digging it up, and I feel sorry for you. Cool, hope you enjoyed it. If you did, hit like, subscribe. We're going to keep doing these videos. Check out the playlist. There's a whole bunch of useful stuff that we found while playing around, and we'll see you next time. Cheers.